Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. So today we're going to wrap up a few things, and the first thing I'm going to do is do the poll for the winner to this Tim Holtz video. So I'm going to put the screenshot of me pulling that video, or pulling the winner right now. All right, I loaded the comments into the random picker to see who won the folio. So let us go and give it a shot. All right, Lacey Lowe, congratulations. And don't forget, I'm going to send you a message. Don't forget, you'll need to just send me your address in my email, and I'll tell you the email. And thanks so much for stopping on by and checking out the video, and I hope you enjoy your folio. All right, so back to regularly scheduled programming. All right, so congratulations to Lacey Lowe, 7095. And thanks so much for everyone that ended up commenting on the video. I appreciate each of you taking the time to comment on the video. I've left instructions on the video for Lacey to send me her email so I can get this out to her. So hopefully she does see this video and or the comment on there. Okay, next business. All right, I believe it was the last video, and I'm pretty sure it was. You saw that I did this idea book with the rub-on letters, and I said to myself, or to you guys too, that it'd be fun to take all those rub-on letters and put them onto little tidbits to have. And let me tell you, I did it. I believe it took me 3 days, 4 days, 3 or 4 days to do it. Probably in about 4 or 5 hour increments, so 20 hours, 16 hours. I mean, it took a long time to do, but I got invested in it, and I'm like, I can get this done. So let me show you the pile. All right, here it is. I'm not even sure I can get it all out. And I'm sure 90% of these are upside down, but yeah, so I just dropped one already. Oh, 3. Oh, just one. There was other pieces on the ground, but scraps. This bin was filled when I started. Now, I didn't just use the ones that were in here. I pulled, obviously, other ones too, but I definitely have lessened. As you can imagine, my scrap pile has lessened. Wouldn't you say? Oh, I gotta lean forward here and get these. But so much fun. So many letters. So, doing this project has led me to 2 different conclusions. First off, and you'll have to watch farther in the video to get instructions on this, but I'm going to be giving some of these away in Happy Mail. Free, Happy Mail, etc. But you have to watch to the end of the video to get instructions on how to do that. But the second thing I also thought of, I'm going to start a series, I don't know what you want to call it, 50 ways to lose your scraps. It kind of reminded me of that song in a certain generation, 50 ways to leave your lover, you know, get on the bus, Gus. Don't need to be coy, Roy. So 50 ways to bust your scraps. Hey, maybe that's better. 50 ways to bust your scraps. So this is basically going to be the first video for how to bust your scraps, even though I have done it already. But this is going to be the first way to do it. So, some of the other things that you can do if you don't have rub-ons, and I'm not even sure, I didn't even think about this, but I got a comment from a subscriber, and I believe it was Carol, who said she's going to use her stickers, sticker letters, duh. I actually even have some on my eBay to sell, packs of sticker letters, and letter stamps would be perfect for this, as well as the rub-ons that we have here. And yeah, so fun stuff. But so what I'm going to do for the giveaway is, or the giveaway, the Happy Mail, is I'm going to go ahead and randomly pull out, I'm not sure how many, 20? I calculated that there's probably well over 1,000 pieces here, because each sheet of my rub-ons had 13 letters, and then I multiplied and I had 3 different letters. So I think it was like 1,074, 1,014. I forgot what it was. I had used some previously for other things, so it's close to 1,000 of them here. So I figured I could give away just a handful to start. 20 of them. What really is kind of the leading to not to be able to give too many is postage costs a lot. So for random giveaways, I don't want too many. So I'm going to start with 5, 10. We're going to do 10. Okay, we're going to do 10 Happy Mails of 20 stamps. So that's what, 200 of these to be gone. I mean, I'm not worried about running out of stuff. And I might put a few more in there. We'll have to see how it goes. But what I'll do is I've got these little cards that I've got in an envelope. So I'll be able to just, randomly grab in here. I'll shake it up, 3, and then we'll grab 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. Did I say 10 or 20? I said 20. So there's 10 of them. Let's just say that will be 10 of them. And we'll put them in the envelope and I'll mail it out to 10 winners. So you get 20 of those, and I might just throw in a few other surprises in there. Maybe get a couple of my stamp strips on there. We'll see. They won't be too full, but yeah. So what I'll do is I'll throw these back in the bag and I'll randomly grab out 12. So, or 20 of them for the 10 people who can get their Happy Mail. And so I can't say that you won't get, 2 X's, or you might get, 2 of the same type of letter, even though they're different letters or the same style. I can't say, because I'm just going to randomly close my eyes and, pick some stuff for things. There'll be bigger ones, smaller ones, etc. But how fun are these going to be to play with? So, how can you get the Happy Mail? So, I don't want to do the first 10 people who send me an email, because that is kind of not unfair, but it is unfair to people who time zones might not be able to see it. That's basically what I'm saying. So what I'm going to do is, if you put a comment below, and all you have to do is say yes. You could put other stuff in there, but yes, you want to enter the contest to win the 20 of these. And in a couple days, I'll run the comments through, kind of like how I did Lacey winning the thing, and I'll run it 10 times, and I will get 10 names out of it, and hopefully I'll get 10 comments. It'd be something if I didn't get 10 comments. But if I only get 8 comments, then I guess everyone who commented will get a package of these. So I'll pull for the 10, I'll give a couple days for everyone to take a look at the video, and then I'll be able to package up 20 each of these fun little tidbit alphabets, as well as maybe a little extra, something thrown in there on something I made. Okay, so again, all you had to do is put a yes in the comments, something else, and then I know that you're going to be in the running to receive the Happy Mail. And then in a few days, I will update this comment thread to say, hey, you've been selected for the Happy Mails. Please send me your email. Or sorry, not your email. Can you imagine if I could email these? How easy that would be? Then I can send you my address. You can send me your address, and I will mail off a card of 20 of these to you. And yeah, you'll be able to play with them. So much fun. Okay, now the fun part for me is getting these back in the bag, and then maybe making something out of them. So I'm going to do that. And if you want to stay tuned, we're going to make a thing or two out of these just because. So I'll be right back, even if you're not. All right, for the first project of 50 ways to use your scraps, we are going to be using our scraps to obviously make alphabet clusters. So I have them in a big old Joanne bag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just randomly, and I've mixed them all up, I'm going to pick 4 out and see which they fit in here. And oops, that was stuck together. Another one. And another one. Okay. Randomly picked. Now, I think that will work there. I think that'll work there. like that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I was thinking about using these and then maybe grabbing a flower to go with them. And possibly one of my circles and some of my labels. So let's go ahead and see what we can find to make with these. All right, get up there, get up there, get up there. Okay, do I want to look for bigger flowers or smaller flowers? I think this would be pretty with that one. Now the issue is I don't want to stick them on yet. Oh, that would be pretty. Let's do that one. Yeah, that'd be pretty with that. Turn it over and ooh, that would look really nice with that one. Come on, get up. There we go. Lots of little nooks and crannies in it. That card just doesn't seem to be cut as well. So pretty. All right, so we just got this bluish green one left. Lots of green. Do I do something fall? Are there other falls together? Put my hand in there. Oops. I think, yeah, one of those fall ones is probably going to be my choice. Oh, I like that. I know it's a leaf, but I definitely like the colors with it. Okay, let's go with that. All right. Floral book. Check. All right. Let's find a circle thing to go with these. And I think that's going to go with that. So many to choose from. I think I can go with that. I think that one can go with that one, and then we just need something with a little bit more pastel-y pink. All right, I like it. All right. All right, I think ticket labels might be fun with these too. Now let's go that, and that. Okay, and then we'll pick one of these when we get a little closer to finishing them. All right, so now I did go ahead and round the sides for these. Just haven't noticed this is a little fuzzy near the top. Sticking out a little bit. There we go. All right, I think I'm gonna put that up there, like that. Okay, so we're gonna glue that first and go from there. Well, I said it before when I was making these. I hope it inspired you to take some scraps and make some alphabet letters. I know a lot of people use a lot of numbers. A lot of the stamps are numbers for like the Tim Holtz stuff. I'm putting a little glue on this. And I don't think the letters get as much love. All right, put this here. It is a bit see-through. I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, so I don't think the letters get as much love as they could or should, and I think it'd be fun to make some stuff out of letters. That's why I did it. And like I said in the video, I know not a lot of people are blessed with all those lovely rub-ons like I had. But there is other options. Like I said, the alphabet stamps. And you could even probably find digitals of alphabets and print those out. So cute. I love it. I love it. All right, so now this one, I'm going to put the letter up there. I think I'm going to ink this a little bit, though. And I do have these blue-green. No, I think it's a little too blue now because that was more fall. So actually, I might leave it with that. I got blue. I'll see how that looks. Right. Let's see how this one. Let's do that. Okay. Some of these, the letters that I made, since they was just all random, some of the letters are on a little thicker cardstock, some are on digital papers, some are on scrapbook pages, some are on heavy cardstock, like Tim Holtz-Waite stuff. So they're kind of all over the board. That was much higher than I wanted it to go. But it's down now, and we're going to live with it. So yeah, so if you end up getting the 10-piece in the Happy Mail, they are going to all be all different weights. So some of them, like I said, I glued on with the art glitter glue. Some can go with the glue stick. Just really depends. Okay. Yeah, these are, I love these. When I thought about the idea, I thought they were gonna turn out good. I mean, I wouldn't have done them if I didn't think they'd turn out good, but after seeing them all apart and seeing them land on some of these journal cards, really already just solidify my original thought that these were going to be fun to do. I love it. All right, let's move on to the next. And definitely want to put that up there. And I think I'm going to put this on top of there. Okay, let's do that. We'll put that on top of there. Put the flower there. And now that I've got it up and down, I think I want a sideways one. Yeah, definitely. Put the flower there. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I'm going to ink that too. It's a little bit white on the outside. There we go. All right, so 50 ways to use your scraps. Okay, that's upside down. Now, as usual, if you have any thoughts, ideas, and or little things you saw, I am always up for suggestions, ideas. This needs glue to do those. So feel free to leave thoughts or ideas for this little series in the comments. I'm not sure if it's gonna, I don't know if I'm gonna go right in a row, do 50 right in a row, or it's just gonna be as I think of them. So it could take 2 months, could take 3 months to get all 50 ideas, but in the end, I'm hoping that we can all lessen our, cut this off the edge here, lessen our scrap piles, similar to how I lessened that box of the tiniest ones. Yeah, I like it. The colors really are fun to match together. Okay, last one. All right, so if you're still here, don't forget to put a yes in the comments if you'd like to get 10 of these, or 20. 10 people, 20 items. Sent to your, I keep saying inbox, sent to your home, and you can play with these on your own. I'm going to cut this down. All right, I'll cut. Now, you don't have to use the same, I didn't have to use the same amount of stuff on each one, but I always think it's kind of fun when you figure out something to kind of do the same thing. All right, we're gonna glue this down. I wonder if I should rip it. I don't think I have enough room to rip it. I was thinking about ripping it, but I don't think I have enough hand space to be able to rip it, so we won't. I did rip some of them there in a pile of things. Most of them were cut, but I do have some ripped ones. Oh, probably should have threw some glue on there. But all right, cut that off, and then this will end up, actually, this does go up and down. Nope, I like it long ways better. All right, we're going to glue that down, but I'll cut off the edge because I don't want the whole thing. And then we'll put this on top. Just want to see the kick. And we'll put this on there. Seriously, of course, the last thing gives me trouble, right? There we go. Okay, we're going to cut that circle off and cut that off. And just get ink around this one. Since that was inked, I wanted to get that side inked. I like it. Yeah, I think it came out cool. Too bad I didn't have a letter K for kick. I guess I could have tried to, you know, actually match stuff up with numbers and letters and did kind of that kind of stuff. But it's kind of fun just to be able to randomly grab some stuff and then just make some stuff. I mean, those are pretty cool for just randomly picking 4 letters and having 4 cards pre-cut out, ready to go, and throw on a couple extra ephemera and little tidbits and tchotchkes and be done with it. I love it. Very cool. Okay, well, I think this is going to be the end of this video. Again, leave a comment below if you want to get a chance to be one of the 10 people that gets a set of 20 of these letters, and you can play along on your own. Okay, well, I think this video has been long enough and filled with way too much information. So hopefully you followed along and made it to the end. And if you did, I truly appreciate each and every one of you that stops by my channel, all the new folks that recently subscribed, and all my wonderful folks that have been with me for quite a couple years now, a few years. And that's going to be it. So thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you all have a wonderful and creative day. Bye for now.